It's Mrs. Sharpley again, and today we're going to be talking about the negative environmental impact um, that humans have on the earth. So, of course, we know and we've learned over time that humans some hurt the earth over time and hurt the earth by some of the things that we do, which is what we're talking about today. Um, I've already pre-cut and colored my chart today, so if you need to go ahead and pause to catch up at any point, feel free to do so. It's wanting me to glue only here is what it says. I'm going to kind of glue it closer to the top today just because I want to save on space. And although we're only doing one chart today, I want to be able to maybe put a chart closer to the bottom later on. I'm going to do a little bit of folding to bring my triangles in to make a square. All right, so the first thing we'll talk about is the depletion of resources. And depletion means that something is being used until it's all gone and you're running out of it. So humans, they consume or use a lot of resources faster than they can be replenished or regrown. So we're using resources faster than they can be made by the earth again. And once they're gone forever. So we kind of have to be careful about those natural resources because once it's gone, they're gone. You can't have any more of it. All right, so depletion of resources. My little triangle flap there. We're going to write that humans use resources from the earth faster than they can be replenished. Or remade. All right, then we're going to talk about the loss of species. And when they're talking about species, of course, they're talking about animals. And we know that some animals become endangered or even extinct. And of course, humans, we consume animals for food, or in some cases, we have hunted and things like that for sport or for animal products, not even just to consume the animal or to eat the animal. For example, a lot of poaching has been done on elephants, and it's not even that they're wanting elephants for their meat, they're actually just seeking their tusks for the ivory. And so we're losing species of animals because we're not careful about the fact that once those animals are gone, they're gone. So humans we also impact their environment because when we populate their environment, then they lose their environment and natural habitat. So that will affect their species as well. So humans have hunted and impacted animal environments. Causes All right, and again, if you need to pause to catch up, feel free. The next thing we're going to talk about is pollution. And of course, we've heard about pollution before. Center there for you. All right, so pollution is when we humans harm the air or water or other natural resources. And even though the way we pollute it, it's not always toxic, but it can impact or change the environment and makes it so those resources are no longer usable to us or they're harmful even to other animals. All right, so pollution is when humans harm the air, and of course, when we're driving cars, that's one way that we're polluting the air. Oops, you can't see that. Air, water, and of course, when we litter and things like that, it can be carried off into water runoff, and then that can end up in rivers and oceans, lakes, etc. And that can be harmful to the environment as well as the animals that live within that environment. All right, then our last section is the destruction of habitats. And I hear the word destruction and I think of destruct and breaking it apart and ruining it. And destruction of habitats is when humans clear large areas of natural habitats, and in the process, humans destroy native plants and life that are in those habitats. So we had talked in our last chart about agriculture and when we clear land. Well, although clearing land and farming produces more food and things like that for humans, it is also destroying the life that was already there. And by removing those other plants that were there, you're impacting the life of maybe other animals that were relying on that area. So destruction of habitats is when humans clear natural habitats which removes native plants, which native plants are going to be your plants that were already living there. Native plants and animals. And of course, humans don't just clear land for farming, they also clear it for building things. So that will impact as well. All right.